Reverend Moon constructed the main frame of Heaven's Word before the liberation. His preparation to soar through the sky was complete. However, because of his liberation activities, he was captured by the Japanese police. His bones were crushed, his flesh torn as he was tortured brutally. In 1946 and 1948, because of local Christian churches' slanders and the North Korean Communist regime's religious persecution, Reverend Moon was arrested twice and dragged to Daedong Security Office, being charged as being a spy from South Korea. Reverend Moon endures more gruesome torture. Even through his suffering and anguish, Reverend Moon endures the torture by lamenting for God all the pain he had to go through. After 2.5 months of deadly torture, he was sent to a forced labor camp called Hungnam Fertilizer Factory, this time charged with disrupting the peace and order of society. It was back-breaking labor, starting at 4:30 in the morning to fill 1,300 bags of fertilizer in one day. The camp was a place of no return. Even in such a hellish environment, Reverend Moon shared his food with others and took care of his inmates, which gave him the title Prison Saint.
July 4th, 1955. Reverend Moon was incarcerated on the charges of evading the military draft and destroying families. Overflowing with love for humanity, he did not blame or hate anyone. He was released as innocent 3 months later. However, the rumors made up at this time are still being used by Christians as though they were facts. God's providence was harmed, and Reverend Moon took the most critical damage, but he did not make any excuses. Truth prevails in the end. As to stand as a proof to this statement, the Church continued to expand greatly.
However, pain and suffering found true parents again in America. Worried about the fast-growing influence of the Church, racists and communist sympathizers joined in force to persecute Reverend Moon. They came up with the tax issue. Funds for witnessing work were not taxed in America, which was a Christian nation. However, America had closed its heart. Consequently, Reverend Moon was imprisoned in Danbury. After the Japanese rule, North Korea's communist regime, and South Korea's Christian regime, innocent Reverend Moon was imprisoned for the 6th time.
Ed Farmer, who was imprisoned with him, said,
"He truly loves people. I mean, he likes being with them. He never asked for special treatment. He mopped floors, he cleaned tables, and he helped the rest of us when he was finished. The man himself is the way he is all the time. He carries his religion with him, and everyone can feel it."
Reverend Moon's imprisonment served as the catalyst of a massive movement for religious freedom. The tribulation of Danbury united the American society, especially the Christians, who were divided into many different sects. President Barack Obama's mentor, Reverend Joseph Lowry, stood in the forefront of the religious community demanding religious freedom.
What I do understand is that I'm not secure until his rights are secure. And Farwell is not secure until Lowry is secure. None of us is secure until all of us are secure.
Reverend Moon washed dishes and cleaned his place in the day and read at night. At 3 in the morning, he woke up to pray for forgiveness for the situation and prayed for the end of the Cold War and for world peace. One month before his release, he directed prominent scholars to proclaim the end of communism in Switzerland.